Hi everyone, SherwoodSmallPets here. So I am here with the Bobo brothers, and a lot of you are going to be saying, excuse me, I clicked on a video about guinea pigs. Why am I seeing hamsters? And the answer to that is twofold. One, I tried filming this already several times with guinea pigs, and every time I started filming it, I started crying. So I decided that not only did I need something a little funny to look at while I filmed this heavier video, I also thought maybe it would be useful for you guys, kind of in the same way that, you know, sometimes when John Oliver films a really heavy segment, he rewards us at the end for sticking around by with footage of puppies or penguins and shit. It's like that. It's a heavier topic today, but it's one that I think is important. It's also a collab video. This is my first collab with one of my best friends, Abby, or Skinny Pigs1 Pet Palace. Everyone knows who she is. I don't need to introduce her. But she's going to be doing her own video on this same subject, which is basically, it's just real talk, the realities of having guinea pigs. We see a lot of people advertising the cute and fluffy here on YouTube, and that's fine. The world needs more cute and fluffy. However, there's a reason that I don't really do much cute and fluffy on my videos anymore, and I figure we'll talk about it. We're going to talk about the realities of having guinea pigs and what that means, and what that's done to me as a pet owner, how it's influenced my thoughts and my opinions, how they've changed over the years, because I've had guinea pigs now. Next week will be Robin Hood's 5th gotcha day, and so that's not a small thing. It's a long time. I've said goodbye to 3 guinea pigs of mine in that time. It's impacted who I am as a pet owner, how I am as a pet owner, and who I am as a YouTuber also. And I just wanted to take a couple minutes of your time today to talk about that. It's basically the realities that we don't show on YouTube all the time, and that you know, maybe we should. There's a reason that I don't really post fluffy videos anymore. I never really did, but I really don't now. Part of that is I haven't really been feeling the cute and fluffy about guinea pigs recently. I get a lot of people ask, where are your cage tours? We haven't seen cage tours from you in ages, blah blah blah. Or I feel like you only do hamster videos now, and I'm like, okay. Or do you not have your guinea pigs anymore? And I'm like, I just uploaded a video about my guinea pigs 2 days ago, but okay. This is all very, it's multifold. I don't post fluff anymore because, quite frankly, I don't feel that owning guinea pigs is very much fluff. I don't. I have extremely fluffy guinea pigs, but I don't think owning guinea pigs is a fluffy pastime. I just don't. I haven't been, for about 1.5 years, there has not really been a month that's gone by where we haven't had some type of health problem in the guinea pig room. And so with that, I haven't really been feeling the fluffy side of having pigs. I just haven't. That's not that I haven't enjoyed my guinea pigs. I have. It's just I haven't felt like sharing or forcing an outlook that I'm not experiencing authentically, if that makes sense. It's been heavy. It's been exhausting, and I just haven't felt like doing, cute guinea pig, I don't know, runs in slow motion. I just haven't, that's not really been my reality as of late, and I just didn't feel like being disingenuous. It's realistically my pig room. The reason that I have not done videos in there recently is because for a little while now, my guinea pig room has felt more like a hospital than a room where I like to go in and just putter around and film cute footage and, experience the animals. That's not really what that's not really what I've been doing in there recently. a lot of what I've been doing has been tending or waiting for another shoe to drop. That's how it's felt as of late, and it's an unpleasant feeling, but it is a reality of having multiple guinea pigs. Having multiple guinea pigs is a double-edged sword, I feel, where on the one hand, if something's going wrong with one, you do have others to kind of help you cope or help you sort of see things through, like, see, here's the good side of guinea pig ownership, or, that, you know what I'm saying? But also, it's also more room for more problems or more heartbreak, because, not only can things be contagious, but that's not even what I'm talking about. I actually haven't experienced any kind of contagion, thankfully, knock on wood. There's been risks of things being contagious, but I haven't actually experienced anything like that. It's just that for me, I've talked to Abby about this a lot, it feels like when one thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong. And it's multiple different issues. It's never the same thing, so you can get good at dealing with it. It's like one thing's wrong with one guinea pig, and then another thing's wrong with another guinea pig, and then like 16 other things are wrong with other guinea pigs, and it's like, oh my God, when is this going to stop? And so that's why you're not seeing the fluff on my channel recently. That's why it's the realities of having guinea pigs versus the idea of having guinea pigs that I think a lot of people on the internet struggle with. I find it really funny that a lot of people who, I'm not going to say don't look after their guinea pigs properly, but like there'll be people that get like a guinea pig, they put it in a pet store cage, and they have it for like 6 years, and there's never any problem with it, and then it just passes away, and it's asleep one day, and it's like, what the hell? Whereas for me, it feels like, you give them everything you can, and it's still not enough, Like, with Minerva, she came from hell. And I only had her 6 months, and I lost her. And yes, people are going to say, well, that's a product of probably where she came from. Sure, maybe. But like at the same time, it's hard to convince yourself of that sometimes, because it just feels like you're always fighting a battle that's never gonna end. And this is so negative. Oh my God. But with guinea pigs, I find that a lot of the illnesses or a lot of the problems, I feel like with guinea pigs, every problem is an emergency. Whereas like with a lot of other pets, even a lot of other small pets, stuff is just, you just deal with it and you move on. But I found more recently that everything with a guinea pig is an emergency, and they're so fragile. They're like an extra level of fragile that even I wasn't expecting. And, sure, some of them can make incredible comebacks, like Robin Hood coming back from the 1.5 million problems he's had, or Phoenix, bouncing back after having back-to-back litters, or Gwen with pneumonia. But I feel like it comes at an awful cost, too. Like, strokes are a perfect example. Hamsters can very often bounce back from a stroke with almost no lasting like holdbacks. But I find with guinea pigs, even if they make a recovery, it's still, you can still see the weight of it on them for the rest of their lives. And or with Minerva, where they don't recover from it. And people are going to say any small pet is fragile, blah, blah, blah. Yes, but I feel like guinea pigs are that extra level of fragile, and we don't talk about it enough, because I think we don't want to scare people away, and I think that that's maybe the wrong tactic. I think maybe we should be scaring people away. Not in like a, no one should have guinea pigs kind of way, but in a, they're going to cost you a crap load of money, and that's fine. They're worth it. Don't get me wrong. I think my pets are all worth it, but the emotional toll doesn't even come close to how heavy and how expensive the emotional toll is. Nothing could have prepared me for the amount of ups and downs and emotional turmoil that I would feel as a guinea pig owner. Nothing. is it quite as profound and long-lasting as losing a dog? For me, I haven't lost Robin Hood, who's like my heart pig, but I mean, it's not always going to be the same for everyone, and every loss is different, and I talked about that in my pet loss video, but just the constant worry is like nothing else I've ever experienced. There are days, like real talk right now, real talk for a minute, there are days where I'm afraid to go into the pig room. I'm afraid to look at Robin Hood's cage because I'm like, is today going to be the day that he's gone? Is today the day I lost him? And I'm physically afraid of looking in their cage. And that's not something I've ever experienced before. And this is real confessions with me right now. This is me being, you know, I'm being straight up honest with you guys because I think it's important. But there are days when I'm petrified to go into the pig room. And I'm never like that with anything else. Usually I deal with things head on. But it's because this loss has worn on me day in and day out for years now. And it's an emotional burden that I was not mentally prepared for. I don't want to sound like I don't think people should have guinea pigs or whatever, but I feel like more people need to be aware of just how heavy having guinea pigs is. That's the reality, you know, you're constantly, you're worried about everything. Everything you feed them, you know, that's one of the reasons why Abby's venture with these new pellets is so important, because, you know, if we can eliminate one little thing that we're freaked out about all the time, then that would be friggin' awesome. Everything scares us. Everything's potentially terrifying, you know, like, there's been times when Abby and I have missed out on seeing each other for a lot, like for get-togethers, because one of us is like unable to leave, to justify leaving one of our guinea pigs because there's a lot of medication involved, or because, look at these faces, or because, you know, we're afraid that that something's gonna go wrong while we're away, and it's a lot. And again, it's worth it because we love them, but it's something that you need to be aware of. Everything for them can be life or death, and you can't just wait, and you can't just say, I'm sure it'll be fine. And it's stress. It's a lot of stress. And it's depressing too. It's mentally exhausting. I think it comes down to the question, would I do it again? Yeah, I would. Maybe because I, you know, like punishment, but I would do it again. I love every single one of these animals. But it doesn't stop me from sometimes asking myself, why do I have, like, why did I get these animals? Why did I do it? Like, was I nuts? You know? Should I have done it? Should I have just, you know, not? And those are very real questions that I ask myself sometimes, and I feel awful about asking them, but I do it sometimes. And even though I would do it all again, but I wish I'd been more aware of this part of it. I guess. I wish I'd been more aware. And going forward, would I recommend guinea pigs to people? Honestly, no. No, I wouldn't. I mean, if you have an endless supply of money and also don't work so you can stay at home and watch them all the time, sure. But honestly, otherwise, not really. But that's my thoughts. That's my opinion. I love them. I would do it all over again. However, I wouldn't recommend it to people. Which I know sounds like an odd mix, but I just wouldn't. They break your heart so easily, and you spend all your time worrying about them, and it feels like a losing battle. And that's the reality, though. The reality is you can give them everything. You can give them the best cage, the best food, the best amount of time, the best vet care, and it's still not enough. And I think going forward, it's important that we talk about that. And that's why maybe I don't have as many fluffy videos, or maybe that's why I'm not filming as many guinea pig videos recently, and it's my coping mechanism. For me, filming YouTube is a bit of an escape from from things from life that stresses me out. So maybe that right now is why I'm filming hamsters a little bit more frequently than guinea pigs. Not because I love them any less, but just it's a way for me to function and to keep, you know, to keep being constantly prepared to, you know, lose sleep, lose funds, and you know, lose a little bit of myself the next time I lose another one, you know? That's just, it's a part of it. And I hope it helps. I hope this video helps. I hope this video doesn't make everybody just, you know, sad, but it is what it is. And it's sometimes it sucks. But guinea pigs are wonderful, but that's the reality of them. That's why you don't see as much fluff on my channel anymore. And that's why you probably won't ever see the same amount of fluff. And I apologize if that's what you liked. But I mean, I never really did that, so I doubt it. But anyway, I will link Abby's video about this. I'm sure hers will be probably more fluid. Mine's a little bit whatever, but I hope it helped. If it helped one person understand a little bit more about what guinea pigs are and owning them is, you're never prepared for the hurt. That's really, what is this pile going on? Anyway, be good to one another. I'll see you guys real soon. Bye-bye.